not the same. I wish it was. I kind of miss it. But like, he was cute. He's not cute anymore. He's just as ugly as his dad. The truth is, he was a cutie pie. He was awesome. And so like, when I would drive up, I would call my wife and I'd go, I'm coming home. And she'd go, your dad's coming home. He'd be like at the door. There's a screen door, and then there's the door. So he'd have the regular door open, he'd be watching the screen door. When I drove in, it was like every day, like the end of a scene. He'd come running out the door. And he'd just like run and jump in my arms. I just like waited for that. Sometimes I would go home at lunch just to get an extra jump. I'd go, hey, I'm coming home. She'd go, you're doing that to him? Yes, I am. Oh God, I need a boost. It's a tough day at the office. So I'd come home and he'd like run and jump in my arms and I'd hold her and I'd be like, oh, that was so good. God wanted that from us. He said, I want someone who chooses to love me. Look, if Israel came up to me and I said, his name's Israel, my son. So if he came up to me and I put a gun to the 2-year-old's head and go, do you love your daddy? He would go, heck yeah, I knew it. I knew it. It wouldn't be very fulfilling. He said he loved me, but yeah, but I had a gun on him. You know what I mean? But here's what. If he came home and I said, here's $100, do you love your daddy? Heck yeah, in fact, I love myself. I'm like, never mind, I love my own self. I mean, give him the $100, I still wouldn't be fulfilling. The truth is, I didn't give him no money. I didn't bring him no gift. He was waiting for me because God wants you to choose. Okay, check this out. Guys, let's talk to the guys now. This really should be for the guy talk. That I'm not doing the guy talk tomorrow. It's Donald, and then, oh God, good luck. Because he's about to get married. He's going to let you have it. He's going to bring the guy talk. He's been faithful. He's been serving God. He's ready. But here's the thing. If you marry a woman, and she loves you, she's cute, she's hot, she's like, sizzle, burn the finger. Come here, baby. If you marry her, and you come home, and she loves you because you give her a lot, you don't have a wife. You have a high-paid prostitute. If you marry a woman, yeah, I know what you can't. I'm going to talk straight to you because, you know what? Some of you act like you're 35. The way you're playing around, kissing on the girls. I'm starting to learn that the Yukon is like, It's Yukon, and we got some cotton. Tomorrow's a big cotton. Listen, if you love a woman and you feed her if she doesn't come, and you feed her, you don't have a wife. You scare her. She comes and loves you out of fear. You don't have a wife. You have a slave. But if you have a wife who loves you in spite of your feet stink and you come home sweaty from a hard day of work and sometimes you have money and sometimes you don't, you got a wife. You know what Jesus calls us? His bride. He wants a people. He wants a wife who loves him because she loves him. And that's why he made us. So with it, there's a downside. He gave us the power to choose. So Satan tempted us and said, if you eat of the tree in the middle of the garden, here's what Satan said. Did God really say, hath God said, if you eat of the tree, you may die? No. God said, if you eat of the tree, you will surely die. Guaranteed. God's guarantees are true. And so, the devil made man doubt. You guys have doubted so many times in your life. So have I. That's his number one weapon, to tell you a lie, twist it, almost true. If he told you a straight up lie, God didn't talk to you, you go, yeah, he did. God didn't say it. Yes, he did. But he would say, did God say that you might die? That little word, that little change, changed everything. And he said, you could be as smart as God if you eat from this tree. We always choose to know, not live. There was another tree. Why don't we choose the tree of life? We would have lived forever. But because man made that choice, God said, you're going to live in sin forever. Because you're eternal. Check this out. So he goes, I'm going to put you in time. So that you won't live in sin forever. You know what that's called? Mercy. He goes, I wish you could see the paradise that I put you in. We think this is paradise. And I go, I wish you could see how good you had it. I wish you could see how that we could all be together, how we could have this in the most beautiful thing with God. We wouldn't have to have Lloyd preach. God would walk up and call your name, and we would be together in this paradise. There would be more than enough food. Everything would be given to you. It would be like, what are we doing? Loving Him. We're moving in His house. We're being His family. We're living with Him, and He has everything that you would ever want. That's what God's plan was. Satan interrupted it, so God goes, if you have to live like this the rest of your life, it torments me. The devil gets in my face and goes, look what I did to your kids. Look what I did to them. Man, if somebody hurts your kids, I know, like right now, I would not want Brandon to get married, have the twins. No, that's the triplets. No. Quads. Has 4 children. His wife is like, oh my God! He's got 4 kids, 2 strollers, 2 kids in each stroller. Everybody's like going everywhere, like, hold the babies, hold the babies, hold the babies. He's got to have a whole village to raise these 4 kids. And they're the cutest, most beautiful children. 2 girls that he's going to have to walk down the aisle, and he wants to kill every man that looks at him. They're only 18 months. 2 boys that are already like, they come out with hockey sticks. Hey Dad, where are we going? And they're unbelievable. He has that, the perfect family, and someone comes and hurts those kids. The harpoon comes out. No, that's God. That's why God goes, I'm going to create time for you. And that wasn't enough, because you know what? He fixed it so that you will die someday, so that you don't have to live in this torture forever. It's mercy. But then God goes, that's not enough. I got to get them out of this mess. And so what He does, He says, the only way they can get out of this mess is we got to find a perfect man. So He starts looking. There's got to be one out there, right? I mean, look at us guys. Look at us. We're close. Not. You know, we're almost there, right? No. Girls, what are you saying? You ain't there either. Hey, you ain't all that, sweetheart. Don't be like bringing that over here. I'm still on this side. I'm on this side of the fence. Give me come up like that, bringing that estrogen in the building. I'm telling you right now, God is sitting there, and He goes, I got to help them. So He says, I got to find a perfect man. He thought Abraham might be it, and he wasn't. And he thought Moses, maybe Moses. Remember when Moses he was doing pretty good, and then he struck the rock? He got mad at God and struck the rock. I mean, he got mad at God because the people ticked him off. Has people ever ticked you off? Guys, talk to me, because the girls give me this look like, yeah, I'm pissy.